Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we are playing some more Rogue Trader, but things have changed a bit, things are a bit funny. I had some drama, some behind-the-scenes drama, where a bunch of stuff just sort of failed to record, and so my save games got surpassed, and here I am in a completely new place. We're not that far off, but you guys were expecting there to be a fight in... Oh my god, I completely lost where I am. Wait, where are we? Is that the door I just opened? Yeah, where are we? Sorry, I'm all turned around. Okay, went through that way. Okay, and then, yeah, around here. God, getting around the maps is difficult. You're expecting us to be here, just here, and then we were going to fight some Burks over here. Well, we're not. We're not doing that, actually. No, that was a fib. No, we did that already. So anyway, here we are in what is actually the last episode, I'm afraid to say. This is the last episode of Rogue Trader. Not many people are watching it. I can only put it down to the fact that it's an alpha, like most people don't want the game spoiled for them, or, you know, just the fact that we're starting halfway through, or just because some things are a bit rough around the edges. Like, I feel like I'm finding it difficult getting acquainted with all these characters and their sort of abilities and things. Purely because some of the abilities don't seem to let me target anyone with them, and think there's some weird quirks to it, which at this point, with all the recording issues I've had, have just become more of a frustration than a sort of like fun thing to, you know, look at. So this will be the last episode, but not last episode of Rogue Trader, but the last episode of the Alpha. This is the last one I'm doing for the Alpha, but I definitely want to come back to this game at a later point and do a full series on it. You know, when it's actually, you know, either released or close to release. When there's chapter 1, I want to play it, but right now, starting in chapter 2, I think it's not really the thing that people, I think, can dive into and engage with fully. So I hope you guys understand, but there's a million other 40k games that I'm playing on the channel right now as well, and I'd like to give them more attention while people aren't that keen to watch this one yet. I think the people who are most keen for this game are the ones who don't want it spoiled for themselves. So we're in a bit of an issue. That's the problem with doing story-driven games to this extent. But anyway, so we're in a fun new area. I've done this this next bit 3 times now, thanks to the ridiculous nonsense that has gone on behind the scenes with recordings failing and stuff. So excuse me while I fully prepare in a way that might seem a little bit silly. Isn't that good? Nah, you can go in that corner, actually. Oh, I didn't actually realise this. You can actually tell them what direction to look in by holding right-click. I'd never noticed that. Right. Do you want to talk to this mad priest, then? Hello there. The air in the room is permeated by a wild mixture of miasmas of both mechanical and biological origin. Blood, rust, vomit, machine oil, excrement, kerosene. All these smells blend together into such a thick stench that it almost feels palpable. Just as the air here is one mad tangle of odours, which is how we describe this mad tech priest, I believe. He's a mad tangle of odours. The device in front of you is a mishmash of wriggling wires and transplanted fragments. In all the clutter, one could almost miss the main component, a heavily augmented man whose upper body is embedded into the frame of the machine, dozens of wires piercing his flesh. A crust of congealed blood and other bodily fluids cover the man's entire body, but his eyes are open, and his gaze is keen. This gaze is turned to you, devoid of surprise or deference. Who are you to disturbing the peace of holy martyrs in the home of our grief? What do you want? The symbols your brethren protect themselves with are symbols of chaos. Your knowledge is lacking, Invader. Those are secret holy symbols imparted to us by the Omnissiah. How else could my brothers have survived if not for their protection? So many of us were devoured by evil. He falls silent, as if lost in thought. Oh no, all that evil. I think we need to persuade him. Yeah, chaos everywhere, mate. Look, just chaos. Chaos, chaos, chaos. You can't move for chaos in here. Wake up, all the signs are clear as day. You and your brethren have fallen prey to the forces of chaos, and you don't even realise it. Persuasion check succeeded. Hooray. The man's eyes clear for a moment. They still lack understanding, but there is a hint of surprise. He slowly looks around the room, at the ecstatic priests, at his own mangled body. His vox hisses as if he is struggling to say something. Suddenly, the mingled stench in the room is drowned out by the sharp, piercing smell of ozone and grease. It is followed by a voice that is coming from everywhere and from nowhere. A piercing shriek, like a saw biting into flesh. Enough. Leave my toys alone. Rawr. Look, it's one of them. One of them guys. I've completely forgotten what these things are called. It's you know, it's a classic sort of chaosy word like obliterator, but that's a different thing, or annihilator, or devourer, or something, isn't it? Anyway, it's some kind of demon engine. I always forget its bloody name though. And here it doesn't help me out. It just says demon engine, just to make me feel stupid. But anyway, let's have a look. So, Pascal, I guess we're just going to start blatting this servitor. I'm going to get in with the manipulator push first, I think. Yeah, that sounds like a wise move. I would also like to get the machine spirit communication out for a couple of our characters. Don't need it for everybody. I can't reach it for everybody, but let's go with that. Oh, I won't be able to do the two things. I won't be able to attack afterwards. I mean, I will push him away, but do we need to push him away? I think we need to push him away to be able to do the machine spirit thing, so I will go with that. Really? You can't hit him with that for some reason? That's odd. Why not? Okay, you can hit him with that though. Yes. Okay, that's very strange. And I will get attacked if... Okay, fine. I guess I'll just attack you. What? Okay, I can hit him. It's just the angle was funny. Okay, that was odd. Sure. Okay, you lot will get help. Just get help. So the demon engine isn't going to go for a while, which is definitely good for us. That is good for us. Although unfortunately our Genta and Heinrichs won't get a turn before it. So it will get an ability that I hate. It will get an ability that I absolutely loathe. We should probably go with this Vox Skull then. Stop them giving extra turns for these guys. I can then follow up with a charge on the servitor. So let's do Forceful Strike. Alright, we'll blat him. Really nice stuff. And then we'll use a charge. Although I could use it on this guy instead. Might be nice to start getting some damage into the demon engine. Is that worthwhile? Or should I go for this guy? Kind of want to pin down the servitor, but I don't think it'd be a huge problem too. So let's do that. Bit of damage, nothing huge, but something. After killing an enemy or dealing righteous fury with a melee attack, fighter screams at their foes. So, is this something I have to activate ahead of time? Oh god, I don't know. Let's just endure. It'll be fine. Alright, moving on. Really? You got a righteous fury? That's very annoying. Okay, yeah, this is why we need to kill the Vox Skulls. They're very annoying. Okay, now it's Rogue Trader's turn. So we can just start blasting, which I think might be a safe bet. I think that might be a safe bet. I should also probably give Argenta a turn, so she can get some shots in. Soonish. So, okay, I'm going to move over here. Alright, I'm going to move over here. Really? Really? Can't reach it. Okay, I guess Indira is going to get an extra turn. I'm also going to use the Plasma Overcharge, extra damage, I think. We want to get the damage in as early as possible. For reasons that you will soon see. Alright, 16 damage. That's alright. It's not bad. Alright, let's give Indira a turn as well. So we can use the Lightning Arc, but that'll hit our friends. So we're just going to use Precise Shot for just a big single shot. 85 damage, huh? Can I do more if I get closer? Oh, well, I can only get an attack anyway, so... We will get another shot in a minute as well. Missed. 85% shot and miss. Oh, disappointing. Very disappointing. Alright, well, you're good as is. Now it's Adira's shot again. So, probably just get another shot in. Anything else I can do? I can use Foreboding. Which, oh, I can reach Adelhard with. So this will give him extra dodge and parry. So we definitely want to do that, because he is going to be in the thick of things. If he can survive a turn or two, that would be very, very good. 7 damage. Adira's not getting the damage I'd like. Pascal is getting beaten up by servitors, which is depressing. And now he's doing the thing which is terrible. Ouch. That's also quite terrible. So now, the reason I want to do a bunch of damage early is because if we have a look at him, where is he? Here he is. He's now got this ability, Unholy Rage. The unit will receive an extra turn after receiving damage. That's right, every time he takes damage, he's going to be able to attack us for that much damage again. And potentially attack a couple times, because, you know, it's fun, isn't it? I mean, it's an attempt to throw people to the ground. If people are thrown to the ground, I'm not sure they'll get an attack, but I bet he does any damage. So I'm not sure that's really worthwhile either. I may just put up Forceful Strike. I think I might try and get rid of the Servitor. Because if we can get rid of this other stuff, then we can just focus on the Demon Engine. And, like, we can heal between him getting turns and stuff, you know? We'll see if that's something that's doable.
Let's see to it.
Nice. Very nice. And we have Daring Breach. No limited amount of melee weapon attacks, which is rather nice. So we'll be able to get 4 attacks, but that means this guy will get 4 turns, which doesn't really help us, you know? This will help against ranged attacks, so let's try and help out Adelard as well with that. Okay, good. Now this is the horrible bit. We just want to keep blasting him, because she's our best damage dealer. Being able to shoot that many times, each time, is huge. It would also be nice to get rid of these guys. So I might do that first. Seeing as how I'll have a few attacks.
I need targets.
Okay, that really helps. Brilliant. Now let's... Oh yeah, let's. I think we've got to shoot him. And we've got to do damage at some point, right? But 3 times 9 by 13 is ludicrously good. So
I'll do it.
really is the best thing for us, you know. Might wipe them out, but oh no, we're good. We're okay. We can keep shooting him. It'll all be fine. This will give us an extra action point. This will give us all of our action points back, right? Alright, yeah, we're going to use Second Wind. And I am going to do the Heroic Excellence, or whatever it's called. The Military Excellence. The Heroic Act that is Military Excellence. Alright, I'm going to shoot. So you just get normal attacks, not burst attacks. They gain extra chance to hit. Recoil reduces. She's fatigued, apparently. That's depressing. I'm sure we were able to use our burst fire on those attacks at one point. Nice. That would have been a nice crit on this guy, but... I mean, 22 damage. Yeah, he's down, but that's fine. Look, Everlard is still going. Alright, we got this guy. Another 18 damage, and he missed his shot. Come on, miss the next one. Nah, he didn't. He didn't miss that one. So, I still have loads of AP, so I'm just going to keep going, I guess.
I'll do it.
Another Righteous Fury. Every single time we've had Righteous Fury. She's fine. Rogue Trader's fine, don't worry about it. And now we can do the Burst Fire. There we go. That's a win. That was ruddy-tidy, actually. Nice. The man's mutilated body is racked by wave after wave of convulsions. Evil. That was evil incarnate. Evil. The corruption that watches us day and night. Sure was. Suddenly, the man raises his head and looks to you straight in the eye. You have banished the evil. You tried to warn me, but I was deaf. The ship, Kiava Gamma. It followed us from there. Kiava Gamma? That's one of our houses. Is that where your ship is from? Yes, the man whispers. The ship and the planet, the traitors among our brethren, tormenting the sacred mechanisms, letting corruption into their systems. They turned that which is holy into the unholy, and they set these new twisted machines on us, their brothers. We managed to flee, but none of the monsters found its way onto the ship. A tear, not a tear, although, you know, same spelling. A tear appears in the corner of his eye. That's just the you know, his robotic components falling out. He thrashes frantically in the mess of wires piercing his body. We fought. We cut off one module after another, as one cuts away rotting flesh. But it followed. It spoke from the walls. It whispered from the ventilation shafts. The crew were merely humans of flesh and blood. They were so weak, they succumbed so easily. We could not save them from evil, and so we gave the ship to the darkness among the stars. But the darkness came for us too. In this last module, where we intended to make our last stand, we forgot who we were and why we were here. We did what the whispers from the walls prompted us to. The corruption came for our souls. The corruption of Kiava Gamma, traitors. With the last of his efforts, he rasps. The Fabricator. It all started with him. He was the one who let this taint into the sacred code. He was the one who doomed our brethren. He was the one who spawned the steel monstrosities, the furnace of our planet. So it is nice to know that our industrial planet is being, you know, sort of bastardized into making demon engines. That's just swell. That's swell. Plus 31. No notes. You have paid for your weakness. You'll be avenged. We'll avenge this guy. He seems nice. I mean, he could be a total dick. I have no idea. We don't know him that well. It feels dramatic to say he'll be avenged. You know. We're going to be killing those guys anyway. Like, can't vengeance be, like, multitasked? Can't we do that? Anyway, as a part of the great force that drives the universe, I do not fear the cold of death. A wheezing breath escapes the man's chest. Then his eyes close. And then he goes bleh, dramatically. So there we go. So that's that then. That's that. Warp Law. The empty shell of a demonic weapon. It was this creation, a horrifying mix of real space technologies and the deranged powers of the warp that disrupted the ship's systems and twisted the tech priest's minds. You naughty, naughty boy. Naughty. Anyway, so we're done. We're done. It's going to be a short episode, just so we have some closure on the series. But it's really cool. I'm really enjoying this game. You know, my early impressions of it are that they've nailed the tone. The story seems really interesting. You know, I'm ruddy intrigued. Though it also means I'm probably going to shelve this for a while, because I do want to come in blind later. Though I also have a memory like a sieve, so I might enjoy this in the background and learn the ropes a bit more and things. You know, so that way when we come back to this eventually, I'll be a bit more, I don't know, a bit sort of steeped in the minutiae of the combat systems and stuff. Hopefully it'll be, you know, nice and smooth to get back into it. But we'll see. We'll see. It's been fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And there's plenty more on the channel to come, you know. Plenty more coming. So I hope you enjoyed that too. If you did, comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.